What's up, y'all? So, the lighting is terrible. There's nothing I can do about it. Thought I would document my journey to learning how to play the piano. So, I've had a piano now for 2 months, not even a full 2 months, probably like 6 weeks or something. And for a while, I was just learning the notes. I kind of already knew the notes, like for each octave. But I was kind of just familiarizing myself, how they sound similar, higher, lower, whatever. I was just familiarizing myself with all of those for the first couple of weeks. And then I learned a few songs, like notes. And now I've finally decided to take an officially curated, I've taken a curated class. Last week was my first lesson, this week was my second, and I thought, you know what? I want to document this. So I know to look back in a couple of months or a couple of years when I'm hopefully doing much, much better. And maybe, just maybe, someone out there wants to learn something new, but they also feel as though, because right now I feel like, what am I doing? I keep saying to my friend, I feel like I'm in grade one, and he's laughing at me. He's younger than me, and he's learning the keyboard, and he's doing very well. He's been learning for a while, and luckily he's got people who are teaching him, and I'm just here like, I'm just relying on YouTube. But yeah, it's been very encouraging. And he's very encouraging himself, so that was cool. And so yeah, I'm just going to play. This week's song is Amazing Grace. Last week's song was Happy Birthday, which Happy Birthday has never been an issue for me, except last week I learned it on the G note, starting on the G note, so G3. And normally I used to start on C4. I'd start Happy Birthday on here, and now I'm starting on, so that was kind of different, but it's good. And I decided that I'm going to stick to the lessons. I think it's like 12 weeks or something. I decided I'm just going to stick with them and learn as much as possible, and then from there we'll do whatever we want to do. But this is me. This is week 2. I am very intimidated by the piano, not gonna lie. Also very fascinated by it. So it's interesting to be sitting in front of it. And yeah, man, it feels weird. I'm 27 and I'm learning a new skill. I've always said that you're never too old to learn new things, or like you learn new things every day. So it's been a thing that's in the back of my head. I've always known that. But learning this huge thing right now, I'm like, oh, I feel so intimidated. And also I'm like, I'm so old. I feel so old. I'm 27 and I'm learning this for the first time. And there are people who start learning when they're like 3 years old, and by the time they're age 12, they're like masters at it. And here I am feeling like a 3-year-old, probably in class with 3-year-olds. Probably would be, but you know what? It's fine. At least I don't have to take face-to-face classes and actually feel how it would be to be around 3 and 4-year-olds. So I'm glad to be doing this online via YouTube, and having the freedom to practice as much as I want to, as much as I feel I need to before moving on to the next one, or as little as I want to before moving on to the next one, so that like it's asynchronous, so that kind of helps. But yeah, it's been wild. And so I'm gonna start playing Amazing Grace. Don't judge me. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Okay, so I made an error. I pressed two keys at the same time. We're gonna start again. I think I did well. I think I did well. Something that I've always been doing wrong. Sorry, got distracted. Something that I've always been doing wrong. This is my second lesson. This is the second time I'm practicing this lesson. Yesterday was the day of the lesson, and today is the practice. So the issue that I had yesterday was that I would always oh my god, the door's opening. Oh, it's just not steady. Okay, so the issue that I was having is that I would press two keys accidentally. So instead of pressing the C, I would press the C and the B at the same time, so it would sound like that. It's very sloppy. So one of my biggest issues is that I need to learn to not press two keys at the same time. Another issue that I had, which I'm not seeing now, but I had this issue last week, was staying on a key too long before moving on. Also very sloppy. So I would play and then not remove my finger from the G and then move on to the next thing. So it would sound very, very sloppy, but something that I'm working on. I am learning to give myself grace, no pun intended, because I'm learning amazing grace, but it's been a little difficult, I'm not gonna lie. And yeah, I don't know how long this series is going to go on. I'm not even sure I want to share this, but I kind of want to put this out online. Number one, for me to look back on it after a while. Number two, to hopefully help someone who's learning something new, even if it's not piano, even if it's just a different skill that they've been feeling a little iffy about or not knowing if they should pursue it. Yeah, this is wild. But I think I'm gonna practice again just one time, the Amazing Grace. I hope I do it correctly, and then I'm going to keep practicing for the next possibly 10-ish minutes, because I've been here for longer than 10 minutes before I started filming, and I've been filming now for like 8 minutes and 30 seconds. So let's do it again. Let's go. 1, 2. I did it again. Okay, it's fine. We start over. It's at the end of the world. No, it's okay. Start again. Okay, I think I got them kind of okay. The counting it throws me off a little. I barely have rhythm, so this is a bit of a wild thing for me. But I am going to keep practicing. Thank you guys so much for being here. Um, I love you guys. Bye.